Welcome back to Journey to Novelist, and we are doing the Camp NaNoWriMo April 2022 exercises for day 13. If you've been following along, you should have just completed a section called the pinch point, where your character became aware of an antagonist and a threatening force out there in their new world. So we're going to move on from that point, and we are going to give more information about this new world. Your character is still there in that new world. They are just becoming more aware of things. They're learning more about this new world. They are learning more about themselves as well, and they're starting to have some thoughts in the back of their mind about the way things work. They're noticing more, and they're doing a little bit more thinking about things before they take actions. They are gearing up to make a change at the midpoint, which is coming up here very shortly. So we are still working in that middle of the book, and we are still working on the first half of the middle. So most of the actions that your character take are reacting to events that are going on. They are not really doing a lot of planning. They're just muddling through and making some mistakes and defending certain points of view. They haven't actually made a lot of change yet, although they may have made some. We can still introduce more characters at this point, and we can still give a lot more information about the world, so we have a lot we can write in this section. So our first exercise is going to be a 3-minute exercise that we are going to describe how your character now feels about this new world. Now that they know that there's a threat out there and they know a little bit more about the world, has their opinion of the new world changed? List some of the things that they think about a little differently here, and include some information about how their actions and their viewpoints might be changing, at least in the short term, because of what happened in the pinch point. I mean, if your character was in a fire in the pinch point, then they might be a little afraid of fires for a little while and reacting to any time somebody lights a match. So we are going to put 3 minutes on our clock, and we are going to write this information about how your character feels. Ready, set, and go. We are about halfway through the timer. And that is time. So why don't we go ahead and move right into exercise number 2. And we are also going to make this a 3-minute timer. So what we want to do for this one is make a list of the characters that your protagonist has met, and take note of if the events that happened in the pinch point affect how they view those characters. Are they suspicious of any of them? Are they more likely to rely on them now? Did it forge a better bond? And have they interacted with the antagonist yet? Is one of these characters the antagonist? So we're going to set our clock back to the 3 minutes, and let's get ready and write. And you don't have to list every character. One minute remaining. And that is time, and that was the end of exercise 2. We have one more exercise for tonight, and that is a 2-minute exercise that we're going to do, where we just want to make a list of actions that your character might take due to the events of the pinch point that they did not take previously or did not plan to take previously because of something that changed because of that pinch point. Now, there might not be anything that changed for your character, but if there are, then list them. I just want you to take 2 minutes to think about that and make the appropriate notes. And when you're ready, set, go. Less than a minute remaining. And that is time. Hopefully these exercises have helped you to plan out some of your writing for today, or at least think about what your character is going through. You can look for the day 13 sprints that correspond to these exercises, and if these are helpful, either the sprints or the exercises, feel free to subscribe to the channel or to the playlist to get notifications of when they are posted.